Good morning, yogis. Kat Smith here, and I wanted to reach out to y'all with well wishes and hopes for everybody staying safe and healthy and being with their loved ones and hanging in there. And just wanted to let you know, hanging in there for me has been challenging, and it has come down to not only good days and bad days. Sometimes it's a good hour and bad hour, and sometimes it even changes by the minute. So, what has helped is when I can, coming back to the breath. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Breath can anchor you down. It has ability to bring calmness and grounding and a sense of balance internally to ourselves, and also stepping up my stretch game because stress and tension has sort of been locking my muscles down. So this is going to be sort of a semi short stretch practice, and hopefully you can follow along. Please don't do anything that hurts. Have blankets, blocks, whatever works for you, and let's go ahead and get started. So let's start seated, actually. Finding a comfortable space and place to ground. So for me, it is cross-legged. It could be something different for you. And then just connecting to the breath. You can cup your knees, or you can bring one hand on your heart, maybe both hands on your belly, sort of connect to the breath. And then you can close your eyes or soften your gaze or keep your eyes open. Let's start with inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stay with this pattern, or let's do a little bit of a holding. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Two more. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, and let the breath go. So right away, I don't know, less than a minute, I feel a sense of calmness. So hopefully that worked for you as well. And you can do this as many times throughout the day as you can. So this is called the box breath, where you inhale, pause, exhale, pause, and so on and so forth, sort of breathing in that box or sort of a continuous circle type of scenario. Okay, let's stretch out. So right hand down, left arm up and over, side body stretch. Inhale up, exhale other side. Inhale up, one more time. Inhale up, other side. Come back through center, reach the arms up overhead. Inhale. Hands to heart on the exhale. I want to touch base on the wrist. So let's do a little bit of a wrist stretch. First, you're going to start with your right hand. You're just going to press it away from you like you're pushing me away, and then cup it with the opposite, and then gently bring it towards your wrist. Let's do it on the other side. So anytime you do one side postures, you want to repeat it on the opposite. You also generally want to start on your right side. Very good. Shake them out. And now start with your right hand, but you're going to drop it so the palm is facing you, and then cup it from underneath and pull it towards your wrist. Relax your shoulders. Check in with your jaw. Make sure you're not grinding your teeth. Other side. Very good. Shake. Interlace your hands, and this is figure eights. You're just going to sort of roll your wrist, roll, and then try to reverse it. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Shake them out. Very good. So now you're going to take your right hand. Your palm is away from you. Bring your left palm onto the right and clasp, like so. Very good. Reach the arms up, and then right hand to your right shoulder. This is a tricep stretch. Try to keep your torso upright, and take a few breaths. Reach the arms up and extend them in front of you. And now left palm away from you, right palm on top, clasp, reach, left hand next to your left shoulder. Try to press the back of your head gently into your right forearm. Maybe even lifting the chin away from your throat a bit. And stay. One more inhale. And exhale. Reach the arms up. Interlace them at your backside. Lengthen through the torso. Lift the chest. Lift the gaze. Fold forward gently. Inhale, come on up. Release the bind and then move your shoulders any direction you want. So I like to start with one at a time, moving back and then forward. And then notice how my elbows are coming out to the side. So just kind of get loose with it. And then up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Again, last time. Very good. So I'm going to bring the opposite ankle on top. So switch your seat if you need to. Cup your knees with your hands and then lean forward for a seated cow. Lean back for a seated cat. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let's take it in the circle. So forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right. Two more. Like you are moving your torso like it's a giant spoon in a bowl of cookie dough. And then back. Right back. Left forward. Two more in this direction. One more. Very good. Come back through center. Let's take one more set of side stretches. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Keep your left hip grounded. Inhale up, other side. One more time each direction. And left hand down, right arm up and over. All right, feels nice. Okay, let's untuck your feet and take a tabletop. You have your knees underneath your hips. You have your wrists underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So in this point in my practice, I honestly cannot do enough of these. I feel like I do way more sitting than I have ever done. So my hips are tight, my low back is locked up. So any opportunity that I get to drop and cat and cow, I take it. And maybe you can do the same. Now you can sway hips. You can circle the hips. Take it in the opposite direction. And again to the right. And to the left. Very good. Okay, now let's go ahead and stretch the calf muscles. So I'm going to walk my hands forward a bit so my wrists are actually not underneath my shoulders. See it a little bit more forward, and extend my right leg back, toes to mat. Press your right heel back. Very good. Take it to the left. Keep your hands grounding down, belly in. Very good. Left knee down. And now let's take our lizard lunge. So right foot will replace your right hand. My left hand remains down, left knee's down. And I'm going to start by cupping my right knee with my right hand and opening out to the right. Very good. And then I'm just switching sides. So left foot replaces my left hand on top of the left knee, open out to the left. So these could be a really simple stretch practice. For most of you, these postures are very familiar. Yet what I have found in my personal practice is they feel more intense, and I feel like they're more beneficial just because I'm tighter. Very good. Now you're going to keep your left foot where it's at. Spin your right foot back. You're still in the right knee. We're going to take us a gate pose. So left leg is extended to the top of your mat. Your foot is grounded, and your right knee's down. Your right hip is over your right knee. Left hand on top of the left thigh, right arm up and over. So for folks who have practiced with me before, you know I'm a huge fan of a side body stretching. And then we're going to take a modified side plank. But I want you to challenge yourself. So I want you to lift your left foot off the mat before you ground your right hand down. Lift and ground. Left arm lifts. Stack your shoulders. Maybe point and flex your left foot a few times. Welcome to stay here. Welcome to keep your left leg grounded. Also another option to bend your left knee. Reach your left hand for your left foot. Very good. Come out the same way that you went in. And then we're just going to switch side. Left knee down, right leg out to the back of your mat. Find your foundation, make sure you're stable grounded, make sure your knees are not hurting. Your blanket can be placed underneath the left knee. Right hand on top of the right thigh, left arm up and over stretch. Keep your left knee firming down. Very good. Come back. Okay, one more time challenge. This time, before you move into your modified side plank, see if you can float your right leg up. Float it up. And then slowly left hand down, right arm up. I'm going to point and flex my right foot a few times. Staying here is an option. Grounding your right foot is an option. I'm going to bind. Feel free to follow. Feel a stretch in my shoulder. Very good. Release. Come out the same way you went in. And now we're going to take cow face legs with eagle arms. So I like the hybrid weird birds. Why not? Or hybrid weird animals. So we're going to start with the left knee down. Right knee on top. Ground your right hip down. And then here you just want to pause for a bit. I think I swallowed my hair. Let me retrieve it. Off it goes. And then I'm going to add eagle arms. You don't have to. I'm going to take my right arm up and over. So you're going to take your arms out to a T. Bring your right arm underneath the left, crossing at the elbows, bend at the elbows. Connect your palms together. Draw the elbows up and away. Another option is just to stack your elbows and bring your hands to the back of your shoulders. You can stay here. You can find a little bit of movement. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, curl them down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Release the bind in your hands and just fold forward. Maybe you roll the shoulders. Maybe you shake your head. Inhale, come back up. So you can switch your legs around, or you can do a little bit of a funky, twisty switch around. Bring your hands next to your left hip, ground through your feet, straighten your legs, walk around. And as you face the same direction, your left knee should be on top of the right. You might take a second to kind of shimmy them in the comfortable alignment. Mind you, your knee should not be hurting. And then drawing your left hip down. Pause. If you'd like to add the eagle arms, your left arm will be underneath the right. Bend. And bring the elbows up and away. So elbows up and away is a power yoga variation. In and down is Bikram. We're focusing on up and away today. You can stay here, find the movement. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, ground the elbows towards your sternum. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Very good. Inhale up. Release. Stay upright or fold forward. Release any tension from the back of the neck. One more breath in and out. Slowly inhale up And then this time we're just moving into our wide leg straddle fold. So separating the legs as wide apart as it's comfortable for you. And don't flex your feet, especially if you have issues with your knees. I like to keep my feet passive here. And then begin to slowly walk yourself forward. I like to do what I call safety stops. So if you ever dove, if you've done some scuba diving, there's such thing as safety stops. So whenever you descend or ascend, you pause at a certain point and just sort of find your balance, your ground, make sure everything is fine. And if it is, continue with your movement. And if it's not, this is where you get to stay. So this is my safety stop, and now I'm going to take my forearms down and maybe connect the palms. You can certainly release the chest down to the ground if you'd like. Stay out through center or walk your hands to the left leg. Back through center, right leg. Back through center, fold. And mindfully come out. Okay, now extend your left leg in front of you. We're going to do a shoelace type of stretch. You're going to bend your right knee and step your right foot over the left knee, and then release your right knee on top of the left knee. Make sure everything feels all right, and then fold forward here. You can also bring a blanket and tuck it underneath your left knee. Very good. Slowly roll up. While we're here, why don't we do a seated twist? So right foot lands firm on the ground. You can keep your left leg extended or bend your left knee. Ground through your right hip. And then releasing your right hand down next to your tailbone. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, hug your right knee in. Twist to the right. Keep pressing your right hip down. Keep your torso upright. And mindfully back through center. Extend your left leg back, back long. And then we're going to take a seated figure four on this side. Left foot flat, left knee bends. Your right ankle is already over the left knee. Flex your right ankle and then press your right knee forward. Maybe walk your left foot back towards your glutes a bit. I like to sort of move side to side a bit. So this is in lieu of your half pigeon today. For some of you, you may want to cradle your right shin into your forearm. So my right foot is in the crook of my left elbow. My right crook of my right elbow is hugging my right knee. And then try to draw your left foot closer to your right foot closer to your left shoulder and sit tall. Rock the baby. Very good. And then release. Extend both legs forward. Shake them out. Okay. Right leg straight. Left leg bends. Left knee is over the right knee. And then we're folding forward. By the way, if you do these stretches, if you have some calming, soothing music that you can put on, that's always really nice. I'm sitting outside this morning. The birds are chirping, so it's sort of a really good nature soundtrack for me. So sometimes it's nice to be in silence as well, so you decide what works best. Roll back up. Let's set up for our spinal twist. Feel free to keep your right leg straight or bend your right knee and tuck your right foot next to your left hip. Sit up tall, left hand next to your tailbone. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hug your left knee towards your torso as you spin it to the left. Make sure you don't forget the breath work. So long inhales, long exhales. One more breath in. Stay for the breath out. Mindfully come out. We're going to take seated figure 4, right foot down, left ankle crossed over the right knee, and then press your left knee forward. You should feel the stretch through the left hip. So half pigeon has a bazillion variations. This is just one of them. So it's good to switch it out. Maybe you walk your hips closer to the right foot. Option to stay here, especially if this is your tighter side. Or cradle, extend your right leg forward, and then rock. Try not to slouch, so sitting up taller. Continue to breathe. Very good. Release, shake things out. I will switch my direction so you can see better. Let's go ahead and take our seated fold. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold it down. Feel free to bend your knees if needed and just rest your torso over your thighs. For my Bikram folks, if you want to do a stretch pose, peace fingers around your big toes. For me, I have to keep my knees bent quite a bit in order to achieve the flat back, and then bend the elbows, stretch your chest forward, stretch your shoulders back. This is super active. This is not relaxed. And then maybe let it go. Roll back up. We're going to release our bodies down on a count of 10. Make sure there's nothing behind you. Reach your arms forward, draw the belly in, glue your heels down, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, stay with me, 2, navel in, 1, long body stretch, inhale, point the toes away from the fingers, hug your knees into your chest, exhale, rock, make sure you massage your sacrum. So this is where I shall leave you. You're welcome to take a spinal twist, maybe happy baby, and maybe you're ready for your final Shavasana. Make sure wherever you go that it feels right for you. Thank you for joining me once again. I shall continue to make these videos available, accessible for all of you as long as you want them and need them. I thank you for being there. Please remember, we're all connected, even if it doesn't feel like so. We're never alone. May all be well with you. Namaste.